Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank you everybody for coming in, especially so early. I know we were just here 12 hours ago. Thank you especially to our moderators for coming back in. Scratch and PPA and the Stock Explorer, of course, are always here with us. Michael's Adventures is another dear friend and incredibly supportive creator who's also a beloved and dedicated moderator. He's just out due to a work schedule. He'll be back tomorrow. Margie's Crafty Corner is the first channel that we're looking at today, and this is a creator who brings us a lot of different craft, both in paper products as well as yarn. We talk about crochet and knit and things like that here. There's a lot more to the channel. She does some hauls, and she is very much wanting to interact with other creators as well. She brings all three types of content on her channel, including shorts, videos, and live streams. She's somebody we're still getting to know. Margie's Crafty Corner's just been with Superchat now for a month or two, and with 679 subscribers, we'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 700 she's thinking about. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I've seen within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. We do that so that you have the ability to meet literally hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. I've got quite a few names on the wheel right now, but I also noticed we've got some extra activity in the chat. Lenny the Lawyer Live just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that extra generous support. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, so we'll look at his channel next, but he's done that many times before. And then legal information news. So when YouTube asks for a category, what do I recommend using? You'll have to forgive me. Let me see if I can pull a window onto the side here and get something that we can use when we look at, let's say, content. I'm going to get back to Margie's Crafty Corner in a quick second here. So let's say we're getting a video ready to go, and when you head down, this is on a computer, of course, into the areas at the bottom where we talk about the category. So in the case of each individual video, you can set your category as well as your category for your channel. So if the video you're presenting happens to be legal news, I would choose news and politics. And then if it is simply legal information, you could possibly go with education or how to and style might be an idea. One of the best ideas is probably to try a couple of different categories with a couple of different videos, see how they do, and then pick which one YouTube is favoring you for, because it may not quite understand until a few videos are out what exactly your intentions are. Hopefully that's a good enough answer, even though it's a little bit rough around the edges, but I do appreciate your patience. And Lenny the Lawyer Live always provokes conversation here in Superchat, which I appreciate. When you engage in true conversation, you're sending incredible engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, not to mention the fact that when Lenny the Lawyer Live brings up a topic like this, it gives us the opportunity to think about what we can do for our own videos and channels and provoke more conversation between us all, so that we can all learn from each other, myself included. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. Jack Dawson has been a dear friend and an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. And he will always say love, support, and respect is key. And yeah, Jack Dawson, I've just had an incredibly unpredictable, very busy month of work or two. Usually around this time, my outdoor work, which is just a few days a week, tends to die down, and it hasn't yet. So thank you everybody for coming in. I've got quite a few names on the wheel. We'll talk about that in a second. I'll do some more introductions shortly. We're looking at Margie's Crafty Corner, and this, pardon me, is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who came into the Tuber Chat family just blazing with generosity and interaction. So I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. On the wheel right now, I've got Michael the Realist along with Home Bartending with John. They were both early in the door. The Bud Files is here. I Want to Know and Crocheting with Leanne are all on the wheel already. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And like I said, Super Chatters get added to the screen right away in order. So we will look at Lenny the Lawyer Live next before we start to spin the wheel. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Lake and Kisses is in the house. I've got them on the wheel as well. And then let's see who else is here with us. Crocheting with Leanne just dropped a super chat on us. She's done that countless times before. I did an interview with her actually on her channel just a couple of weeks ago. I hope you'll check that out, but we'll be looking at her channel shortly, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When we look at our chat list, we see that Bayou Bengal 25 is in the house. Facing Reality comes to us from Jamaica. She's been a dear friend a long time. Nathaniel Townsell and Rusty's Rambles. It's good to see you in the house again. Sterling's Makes and Adventures is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. It's good to have you back in the chat. The Christian Magician is here. And What's the Food Trending Mukbang might be brand new to Tuber Chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I noticed a couple people talking about swapping playlists. So if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Lenny the Lawyer Live, yes, was talking to Scratch and Pete earlier about the 1.6 billion Powerball jackpot. Is that the highest it's been? Because I think there was a 1.5 billion not too long ago. And I had a friend come up with this idea. He was like, oh, what we're going to do is help people in other countries buy American tickets and then just take a percentage of the winnings if it comes through. And the hole that I see in that idea is, so let's say you took 4% and somebody won $1 billion, right? So nice that you're going to make $40 million in one day for doing almost nothing, right? But wouldn't that person sue you, like spend $39 million trying to sue it back from you to make sure they don't have to pay? So if you don't already have the $40 million to fight back, I don't know if you can win that war. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying it's something. It's a ship with a hole in the boat, thinking about leaking, I guess. Hilda DC is in the house. And Hilda DC is a very much loved and well-respected creator who is also a part of our moderator squad. So I've got her on the wheel right away. And it's time for us to look at Lenny the Lawyer Live. So again, Margie's Crafty Corner is going to bring us live streams, shorts, and videos, including a lot of crafts, a lot of hauls, and a lot of conversation. So we'd love to push her towards the 700 subscribers she's thinking about, and I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel even better. Lenny the Lawyer Live has been a dear friend for a long time. As a matter of fact, I had the pleasure of getting to know him behind the scenes a couple of weeks ago in a phone conversation that went on for quite a while, actually. It must have been an hour. And I always enjoy meeting creators outside of YouTube where possible, in real life, of course, but even if you want to reach out on the other social networks like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. And YouTube on the phone. 2 people hold a live chat instantaneously, I think is what you meant to say. Only the host gets the credit. I can't be certain about that, unless that's some kind of a new feature that I didn't already see. And the J. Jordan, thank you so much. Thanks for the like and share. Thank you, everybody, for those likes, for those shares. They really do help. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. VS Speaks Royally is in the house. Let me get her onto the wheel as well. And 40 and Broke, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. On Nick Nimmin this week, I want to know. Thank you for that. Yes, Stock Explorer was talking about that this morning. Nick Nimmin is one of about 10 huge YouTubers that I follow, including Sean Cannell, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Daryl Eves, Roberto Blake, Nick's brother D, Vanessa Lau, and I know Tim Schmoyer. I'm leaving a few people out, but if you follow some of these creators, you'll be able to see a lot of the things that YouTube has coming up, because they're so huge now with their channels that YouTube endorses them and then will give them access to some of the features that are coming up and have them make the videos instead of in the YouTube creator channel and stuff like that, which is an idea, but they're all very well versed in what they're doing, inspirational to me and what we're doing here and what I intend to do. So I hope everybody will follow them one of these days. Maybe I'll make a list or a video talking about those creators, but I will go and look at Nick Nimmin again. He did a great job the other week of making another video as well. He really stays on top of things. His brother D tends to do more mobile-based stuff, but Nick is extremely well-versed in all things YouTube. So, I'm missing a couple of channels in the chat. I see that. I don't mean to. Michelle VB, it's good to see you here. Mentoria Moments, good to have you in the house as well. And I'm gonna have to see how that system's gonna work. YouTube's taken a lot of pages. It's too bad they're not leading. Not that I want to be negative or pessimistic and stuff like that. It's too bad that YouTube seems to follow a lot of trends. So TikTok sets the bar these days, and everybody else seems to follow, much like Instagram did for about 10 years. But we'll see how these things play out, and I got to see the feature you're talking about myself, so that I can get an idea as to how we can benefit from that and maximize our impact. So, pardon me while I'm just addressing something here. And then Lenny the Lawyer Live is up on the screen right now. Now, like I said, this is a creator who often provokes conversation here in the chat, as you've seen, which is great so that we can share information and ideas with each other to make the best decisions for our channels and our videos. Lenny the Lawyer Live seeks to bring legal information more than anything else on his channels. He's got 3 right now, and legal news might be an idea as well. If I understand possibly as well, he might expand the content over here. I know he's been talking about upgrading some equipment and things. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to be doing. Lenny the Lawyer Live will clearly spell out the difference between legal information and legal advice. I believe everybody in their lifetime is going to need some kind of legal information or advice. It's wonderful that we've got a friend in the Superchat family that we can rely on to build a catalog of legal information that we can draw on. Legal advice, of course, is different. That's when you are in the presence of a lawyer, and if you are speaking to a lawyer of any kind, you can ask them. They'll clearly let you know whether you are receiving legal advice at that moment or information. But Lenny the Lawyer Live's building quite a catalog. 183 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 200 he's thinking about. Boyer Coffee Enterprises is another channel from this creator where we're going to get a different variety in legal information as well. We'd love to get him rolling towards the first 20 subscribers there. And then My Smart Jewish Lawyer is a third channel from this creator where we can go and get a little bit more content. We'll see what he's going to do with that channel. So thank you one more time, Lenny the Lawyer Live, first of all, for your interaction in the chat, for that feature that I have yet to see. I literally have been off YouTube like almost for days the last 2 weeks, and I'm finding out more and more yesterday and today how behind I really am. But that's over now. That I was just doing a work project outside that's completed and went well, and I'm happy to not be doing that anymore. So YouTube is now offering a special handle for each channel. Yes. So the handle is basically a way of referencing our channel with a nickname similar to what we've seen on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok up until now, meaning an @ symbol with one word. You might be able to do things like have underscores or dashes or dots in the name if you have to. I don't recommend that, but the idea then is that eventually they will start presenting that name more often. I believe it's extremely important. I believe with what we've seen in social media for the last 25 or 30 years, we're going to see now that people are going to start memorizing your handle, maybe even more so than your name. The name won't matter as much because you can change it as often as you want, but your handle will be important because you don't want to change that, in my opinion, and it's a prediction more than anything else. So you can hold me to it if you want, but it's not gospel, right? And then I'll show you an example. So when TuberChat got the handle feature, they wanted to give us TuberChat Connect Grow, which is an absolutely atrocious handle. Nobody's going to remember that. So, of course, I shortened it to match our Instagram, TikTok, which we don't use TikTok, but I have Instagram and Twitter, of course. So it's just TuberChat, right? But I had to go in and get that. One of the things you got to think about is you don't want trolls going in and sniping your name from you. So as soon as you have that feature enabled, which I believe everybody has now, then you can go and get it. The other example is on my personal channel. Some of you may not know, but my name is Kevin K, which is KEVIN, YouTube did not give me a handle. So when I went into my personal channel to get that name, the handle field was empty. And I bet that the reason why that is because Kevin K happens to be a popular name, as popular as any other, and there are other people with the same name. So I had to go in and snipe that name myself. An example of why this matters is because on every social network, you'll be able to find me personally as Kevin K. You'll be able to find TuberChat just by simply typing that in, right? But on a couple of networks where I wasn't first, like Pinterest and MySpace back in the day, I have to be DJ Kevin K, and that's another long story, but I can't have the same name. Very important that you want to match your social media handles as best you can. In my opinion, before picking a name for a YouTube channel, before picking a name for a business, I would go out and see what you can get as far as a domain name. Literally, you might want crochetingwithleanne.com or something like that, and then you want to match all your handles. So it's an idea. Huntophobia Canada, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a dear friend for a long time. I've actually collaborated with them in real life, and they've taken me out on 3 different paranormal investigations. Joyful Julie, it's good to see you here. And then pardon me if I have missed anybody in the chat. Natalie Nicole's ASMR, good to see you here. And I'm glad to see so many people have got their handles already. Lexo Motorsports is in the house, and they happen to be a member as well. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I am Betty J. Gathers is here. And I know a few people have been talking about interviews lately, so you'll have to forgive me. I literally have had a much busier couple of months now than I usually do at this time of year. It was unpredictable. I did a interview with Crocheting with Leanne just a little while back, a couple of weeks ago. But I'm looking forward to doing many more of those. I know a couple of creators have reached out to me. I will be responding to those ideas and setting schedules soon so that I can do a lot more of those in the next 4 or 5 months. And then, that makes sense, facing reality, what you're saying about the handles and being easier to find. Nova Real Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I am Betty J. Gathers. I believe every single person needs to go into where that setting is. It's in your customization tab in the basic info area, I believe. And that's where you go and get your old custom URL. I think every single person needs to go and make sure that you've got the handle that you want. And like I said, my two examples are exactly why I've been preaching about this since it started, because Superchat Connect Grow was given a handle that I did not want. My personal channel was not given a handle at all. I was just simply sent a notification to say it's available, right? So these are ideas. I think everybody needs to double check. I would even go as far as to triple check. In my opinion, it's that important, not for today, but for your entire YouTube future with your channel. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. When we look at Crocheting with Leanne, we see over 2,400 subscribers. This is an incredibly kind-hearted creator who also is an advocate for helping others grow and helping others hit milestones. She does all three types of content on her channel. She's expanded into lots of different content. So she does crochet. When she does, she gets into scarves, shawls, blankets, ponchos, graphgans, and more. She writes patterns for other creators to be able to take inspiration from. But you see in her content, she's got shorts, videos, and live streams. She does shout outs. She does interviews. She does vlog type of live streams where she's kind of like just chatting with us, and then as well interviews are something that she's recently started, as I had mentioned. So let me go back and see if I can find the one that we did. Oh, it's got to be not too long ago. Oh, there it is. Here it is right here. So it's in the live section. There's a interview with myself. The Bullock Experience was interviewed. She's done other ones as well. So I hope everybody will connect with her. Angel Light Over Darkness is a creator I've been connected to for well over 2.5 years. It could be 3 years from now. This is a creator that has been with Superchat from the very beginning. And it's great to see everybody hitting these milestones and getting so close. And then let's spin the wheel. So thank you again, Lenny the Lawyer Live, and thank you, Crocheting with Leanne, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Like I keep saying, super chatters get added to the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then after a little while, I will open it up and add some more names to our wheel from our chat list. It always goes in order based on who has been most active in the chat, much more so than how long you've been here. I'm just going to grab another video from Home Bartending with John to put in my catch-up list so I don't fall behind. He's posting frequently. Home Bartending with John is another creator who seems to be everywhere. And then yeah, the best success here in TuberChat for anybody that hasn't been here for very many times or lately and things like that is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, knowing that they will turn around and do the same thing for you. We all would love to see our numbers move bigger, but we know that once we have the friends on our channel, they'll be there for our videos, live streams, and things like that. Elwin's Talk Show, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm not 100% certain if that channel is brand new. I believe I've seen the name before, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. Our instructions are always in our video description for how to connect. The best success in TuberChat as well, I can tell everybody today, is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators first. Most creators, especially who've been here for a long time before, will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat or a channel that's talking about milestones that they're coming up with. A better way to possibly engage with everybody might say, who needs watch hours, or who has a new video I can watch, and things like that, as opposed to come and check me out. And then, AG Born Jamaican, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be next on the screen. When we look at Home Bartending with John, we see that this creator does a lot of reviews. And they are what you would expect, and he's building quite a catalog. He's also got shorts on the channel. One of the things he's done most often is show us how to make some of the most popular cocktails from an elaborate home bar setup that he's got. Now, he'll show you a quick and easy way with a couple of ingredients, but he'll also show you a traditional recipe that might take a little bit more if that's something you want to either master or enjoy. And he's expanded into a lot of different types of content, all within the niche. So this is a channel I've been watching from the beginning. I was immediately drawn to it just because I used to work in bars and nightclubs in my adult life before now, and a little bit now. And Home Bartending with John has taken us shopping. He's doing unboxing videos, as we can see here. So there's a lot to learn on this channel, and I'm enjoying it. I'm sure you will too. We'd love to push him towards the 200 subscribers he's thinking about. He's almost there right now. Trending Live TV, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Sister Winnie, thank you for being here as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then next up is going to be AG Born Jamaican. Like I said, Super Chatters get added to the screen right away in order, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I will spin the wheel again shortly. So AG Born Jamaican has over 6,000 subscribers. They've been a longtime friend of Superchat, but it's great to see that they are just doing fantastic. I'm going to take one of your latest videos, but I'm going to take this longer one and add this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up a little bit. I see I've fallen behind. AG Born Jamaican has some featured channels on their front page as well. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you, and then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the strong and solid foundation comes from our that's where the strong and solid foundation comes from for our channel. And then as well, if you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. AG Born Jamaican, of course, is bringing all three types of content. They are a truck driver, but they show us how to grow organic, healthy food in their garden, among all the other variety that they bring us on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I was hanging out with the Stock Explorer earlier this morning. They did a live stream. They stream almost every day. Soul Sniper 1234, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I'm just wondering, where is Bautissimo? Why does Bautissimo not welcome everybody the way that they're supposed to? Pardon me, because I missed a question from Joyful Julie. Luckily, Scratch and PPA picked it up. But how can I ensure that my live videos are on VOD so as to ensure that you gain watch hours when they have been watched? So all live streams will save on YouTube as long as they're under 12 hours. As video on demand, which is what you're talking about, right? YouTube has got these new tabs on the front page of our channels where now we can separate. We actually don't have a choice but to separate video, shorts, and live streams. So when we go like to the Stock Explorer, you can see they stream almost every day. They've got tons and tons and tons of these. They're all there. Now, watch hours come in live streams when people are actually watching. If somebody puts the stream on and just lets it run, we can't be 100% sure that all of those watch hours count, although I've done a ton of experimenting with this, along with a lot of friends who have contributed to the ideas so that we can all learn and get that right. But you do not get watch hours for your live streams if nobody is watching at the time, right? So that's an idea. After the live stream becomes a video and hits the live tab here, then it's available as a replay that anybody can watch, and of course you get public watch hours for that. The other thing to think about is the term is public watch hours, so the videos must be public for the watch hours to count. Shorts do not count in 99% of cases. Smallholder Homestead, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly, to give a thumbs up or let the stream run in the background. So thank you for that. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Stock Explorer wants to bring us a level-headed and down-to-earth look at both the stock markets and crypto markets. They do that with all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. And they often have product in hand. I have seen them go as far as to invest in a stock, order a product from the company, and unbox it on a live stream. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that as well. The Stock Explorer is Nora, our newest member of our moderator squad, as a matter of fact, because they are so unbelievably supportive to other creators. They are another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time supporting others. They absolutely want to help everybody grow their channels. And then Huntophobia Canada is saying things might be changing in the new year for shorts videos. They are for sure, although YouTube's kind of playing around with different ideas about how they will be monetized and whether they will actually count. So now there's a new way to get monetized on YouTube, and if I understand it right, if you can get 10 million views on shorts videos in 90 days along with your 1,000 subscribers, that replaces the idea that you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time on public videos. You can do either or, the 4,000 hours of watch time on videos, or the 10 million views in 90 days on shorts, apparently. And then they're looking at new ways to monetize those. But you're right, Huntophobia Canada, Brandy's Unboxings, and more. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. BDBGP, good to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. Nitro Freak is in the house as well. I saw them on a live stream the other day. I can't remember for the life of me whose live stream they were on. But Nitro Freak is another creator who wants to help people grow their channels. Bonnie Rose, good to see you here. Gallivanted Gingers, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Runneth Over Garden and Life is here. Thank you for everybody who's shared. If anybody has the ability to share the stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. So again, I'll appreciate it. Whenever we get like a flood of 4 or 5 new not new, but like channels coming into the chat, I always wonder if it's because of a share. So thank you to everybody who's sharing. Get to the farm. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then, yeah, the monster is, thank goodness for those, right? So I can speak a mile a minute. The Stock Explorer has a second channel as well. And this creator wants to help us understand plant life, how we can nurture it, what happens with it, how they are going to grow different things. Nora is in Florida, so the hope is that they're going to be able to grow things year-round. They're already involved in challenges and seed swaps and things like that, which is really cool. They were talking about that a little bit on their live stream this morning. Lulu's Treasure Trove, thank you very much for the share and for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see in the chat, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I Am Betty J Gathers is coming up right now. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. As a matter of fact, when we talk about thumbs up, she is responsible for us gaining literally hundreds as a minimum because of her friendly and energetic reminders. This is another creator that wants to help people grow their channels, hit different milestones. You'll be able to meet them, meet more friends and family members with them in their premieres and live streams. Scratch and PPA is just catching something. Yes, forgive me, Emotion, I missed that. Emotion gifted a membership, and that was for Life with Mountain Folk, so that's really cool. I'm not sure if I said hello to Life with Mountain Folk yet today, but as a member, you get added onto the wheel right away, so I'm putting you on there right now. And we don't get to pick who gets a gifted membership. So there's a lot of suspense and mystery in that. YouTube sends those out based on the algorithm and who are some of the most active creators on the channel where the membership is being gifted, but Emotion's done that before, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Unstable TV Shorts is in the house. They've had some wild success on their original channel with over 16,000 subscribers, and now they've broken off into a specific shorts channel. They are one of our favorite Irish couples, and they are an incredibly dynamic couple of creators who are having wild success with reaction videos. Now, I Am Betty J Gathers is going to talk to us about a lot of different things. She's been doing a lot of vlogging lately, a ton of live streaming. She's also talked to us about healthy living, healthy eating, intermittent fasting, and things like that. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I see she's getting into almost an interview type of live stream here, which is really cool. And she's done some more video productions lately with stories to be told. So I hope everybody will connect with I Am Betty J Gather. She's got 549 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 600 she's thinking about. I see Jamie Hart coming into the chat, and Lori's Tech Time is here. I'm going to get both of those channels onto our wheel. We know that Lori's Tech Time has a brand new channel as well, Lori's Vlogs and Shorts. So we'll look at that when she's up there. Lexo Motorsports is coming up right now. They love everything to do with speed. I haven't asked them yet whether they get into Monsters or Red Bulls or Rain or any of that stuff. Lexo Motorsports brings us, let me remind myself here, drag racing, ATVs, dirt bikes, and saltwater aquariums. So there's a little bit of variety on the channel, but a lot of racing here, which is really cool. Jamie Hart, let me get you onto the wheel. And Lori's Tech Time. And there they are. It's Our Abundant Life. Thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that countless times already. And for that reason, that channel will be the next one that we look at on the screen today. And then as well, B. Righto, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I believe we've seen that channel before. It's just been a little while. So it's good to have you back. And pardon me if I'm mistaken, our instructions are always in our video description for anybody that is brand new so that you can maximize your time here. Make sure you connect the right way. And then Nitro Freak, yeah, I figured you'd probably be into the racing channels. I haven't seen any disasters in any of the races yet, you know, where some of the vehicles will blow their engines and stuff like that. That's always a horrible thing, I'm sure, for the racer themselves, but entertaining for anybody else to see. And yeah, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. So as well, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now. We've been on for 40 minutes. We still got a long way to go. Tuber Chat usually runs anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours. And we get a lot of time to put lots of channels on the screen for that reason. And then Really Haunted Places. Not sure if I said hello yet, but it's good to have you in the house. What the Food Trending Mukbang is still here. And we're looking at It's Our Abundant Life right now. So this is another channel that we're still getting to know, and they are bringing us a lot of what I would like to say homesteading type of content. So they are talking about homesteading, homesteading wholeheartedly, working diligently, playing passionately, serving faithfully, and loving relentlessly, which is fun. You know, I think it's great to be able to add some personality into things like your About page here. You can still describe what you do, but put yourself in there. I don't know why I don't have your notification bell on. I put that on for everybody, but it's on now. 51 subscribers they have. So halfway on the road to the first 100. Now, we know that the first 100 is more challenging than ever to get to, But as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and beyond all the time. So as long as we all do as much as we can, everybody will be just fine. As always, Lori's Vlogs and Shorts, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be up next, and then we'll start spinning the wheel shortly again. Cooking with Bobby Joe, good to see you here. First Floor Audio is in the house. It's good to have you here also. And then Garden State Gardener's also dropping a super chat on us. Thank you for that, Joe. You hear me talk about his channel almost every day here because we talk about his very fast-paced and high-energy Sunday Fun Day that happens tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm just double checking in the chat. I hope I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So it's Our Abundant Life. I hope everybody will connect with. 51 subscribers means they're just over halfway on that road to the first 100. I'm sure we can push them a little bit farther. As you have seen, they have been incredibly generous and loyal and dedicated supporters as a channel. So Lori's Tech Time is coming up right now. This is Lori's Vlogs and Shorts as well. The same creator has started a second channel. We'll look at that in a quick second. We know her very well as Lori's Tech Time. She's very active on the other social networks. She's really doing well on Instagram, as a matter of fact. Well over 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, though, towards the 1,200 we know she's going to be thinking about. More often than anything else, she's brought us tech reviews, and a lot of those are from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club, which she introduced us to. And I think that's really cool. It's right up my alley personally, but she also expands her content in the channel into video gameplay and is always considerate about finding games that her audience will enjoy. So she mixes that up and then plays with her viewers as well, which is really cool. Glorious Platters in the house. Good to see you here. Rock Chick Beauty is coming in with a super chat as well. So we're going to put Rock Chick Beauty up right after Garden State Gardener, and Lori's Tech Time is up right now for the same reason. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I'm just going to get to Lori's other channel. Hopefully it comes up. When a channel is brand new, it tends to suffer in the search results for a moment. But actually, when I type it in properly, the first video comes up with the right channel underneath it. So she's got 6 subscribers now. I don't know why we're not already connected. I think I said that was the last channel we looked at today, and I said I was going to run your shorts, and I actually didn't yet. So forgive me for that because I did not put them in my watch later list. This is why I use my watch later list, because otherwise I don't get to them. So what I'm going to do actually, let's see what I can do. I'm going to save this channel in another window so that I can get that done right away. And pardon me while I just whip another one out here for Lori's Vlogs and Shorts. Oh, my dear goodness. How funny is that? I typed it not too long, like I typed it a moment ago and it came up. Now it doesn't want to come up as easily. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts. And let's put a quote around it and see. See, one of the things that happens with channels that have popular names, or if they're brand new, is they can suffer in the search results for a little while. And it takes about 2 weeks for YouTube to start really picking up with all their servers around the world. You have to pardon me while every single thing I'm trying right now does not want to work, and there's no reason why. Here we go. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go a step farther. Now, you'll notice that anytime somebody drops a super chat, and let me just double check if it actually happened like it's supposed to, you have to be careful about these robots, right? When we have robots that we put on the case to do things automatically. You just want to be careful about the promises you're making, because if the robots don't come through, if they're down for the day or something like that, which we've seen, you have to find a way to make up for it. But you will notice that when super chats are dropped, Bottissimo drops a link right away. So I'm just going to drop Lori's vlogs and shorts here, and then you'll be able to connect with that channel quickly. Spiky, good to see you here. Cooking with Miss Brown is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. And now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So we're looking forward to seeing what Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is going to do on this second channel. Already she's posted a handful of shorts, and then good job on featuring your other channel. I hope you'll do the same. I hope you'll put Lori's Vlogs and Shorts at the bottom of Lori's Tech Time or somewhere there so that people can find it easily. When people have more than one channel, I recommend it. I'm not saying it's a great idea. I just think it's a good idea, because when somebody gets to your front page, which I believe happens less often than we think, except when we're doing what we're doing here, then somebody who took that much interest into checking out your front page will probably be inclined more than not to subscribe to both of your channels when they know you have more than one. And then in the case of things like Tuber Chat here, makes it easy for us to find. I was going to put I want to know on the wheel. I thought I missed them. I put them on much earlier, so they're there already. And then hopefully all that makes sense that I'm talking about. So Garden State Gardener is up right now for the same reason. Thank you, Lori, and thank you, Joe, from Garden State Gardener, for your super chats. I really do appreciate those. And the Stock Explorer just gifted a membership, and we'll see in a second who's got that. Cabaret Gaming got that membership. I don't think they're here right this second, but Cabaret Gaming comes in frequently, so I'm sure they'll catch that soon enough. But thank you for that. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done. The Stock Explorer and Emotion both today gifted a membership to each a different creator, which is really, really cool. Khalid Delicious Food, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Garden State Gardener's up on the screen right now. Now, this is Joe, and here's your Sunday Fun Day registration video. I talk about this live stream all the time, but if you wanted to connect with other creators, have giveaways, and see a really fast-paced and high-energy live stream, sometimes even with guests and things like that, the Sunday Fun Day registration video is how you get included in that, and then the stream runs on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Now, Joe is a incredibly kind-hearted creator who I describe as somebody who builds friendships between creators. His community truly is much greater than himself or his channel, yet you know that Joe and Garden State Gardener are the anchor for that. And then yes, Emotion, we should still be on time probably. My guess today is that we're extremely busy right this second, so it'll probably be the full 2.5 hours. Brown Girl Bella's in the house. She's a longtime dear friend, another creator I've been connected to for about 3 years, and has been an incredibly supportive creator to Tuber Chat and myself the whole time. I hope everybody will connect with her. And then as well, Emotion, yeah, I did not mention it earlier. We still have yet, I think, to look at Emotion's channel, right? Did I not? I thought I put Emotion on the... Yes, Emotion's on the wheel. Pardon me. Well, I'm tripping over everything here. Emotion's on the wheel. He has a premiere for us to watch, actually, today. He is a talented singer and songwriter who brings us his original works. We're going to go and see that right after Tuber Chat in another hour and a half or so. Rock Chick Beauty's coming up next because of the Super Chat that they dropped, and Crocheting with Leanne has just gifted a membership as well, which Michelle VB got. Which is great to see. So thank you for that again. Like I said, it's an incredibly generous thing to have done. So I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And it's good to know that another creator is going to get the benefit of having that membership. So Michelle VB is on the wheel now, because we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And if Cabaret Gaming comes in, we'll put them on there as well. Cause Wasting Money, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And pardon me, we are quite busy. First Floor Audio, I will I thank you for the idea, but I will put channels on the wheel today as usual. It's probably going to take a very long time. We've already been on an hour. I still have a list of almost 20 channels on the wheel right this second. Saturday tends to be the busiest of the days for Tuber Chat. But we'll make sure that when it's time, we'll get channels on the wheel as we should. First Floor Audio is with us almost every single day. Another creator who wants to help you grow your channel. They do a lot of live streams. They have a lot of friends that come on their StreamYard panels while they either perform or make music on their channel. So, Garden State Gardener comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. There's lots to learn over here. He does more shout-out videos than I think I've ever seen before. He's done at least 4 of them for Tuber Chat alone, and lots of other familiar faces that you'll see. Like I said, Joe has this magical ability to be able to build a community where you truly feel like you're a part of the channel, the community, and the friendships that are blooming throughout that. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. He's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Next up is Rock Chick Beauty for the same reason. Thank you both for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. James Money 615, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. They've been giving us an unbelievable amount of support lately, both here and on our copyright-free music channel. For anybody that hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. It's available on all major music platforms, and we have a separate YouTube channel where you can go and grab those videos and songs, the music as well. Rock Chick Beauty's up right now. This is another creator who comes to us from the UK. She started with beauty, and as a matter of fact, just over a year and a half ago, I have to go back and see how long it is. Let's look right now. Her videos. Oh, we don't have the thing anymore that lets us go back to the very beginning without scrolling the whole page. And somewhere over a year and a half ago, Rock Chick Beauty reset and restarted. And the idea behind that is, of course, would you be able to do better the second time around, knowing now what you wish you knew then? And Rock Chick Beauty's done great because they're almost at 1,000 subscribers now. They started with beauty, but they expanded into more content. Obviously, you see a lot of shorts here. This creator's done a lot of product reviews and unboxings and sponsored videos. She dresses up her channel and changes the presentation frequently. So every thumbnail gets its own video based on each individual video and what her thoughts are on what will be best, but you do see similarity in her graphic design. That rolls onto the banner as well, which is frequently updated, and her avatar, which she just changed again over the last couple of weeks. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Rock Chick Beauty. She's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in Tuber Chat for a very long time. I believe it's over 2 years now. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Cabaret Gaming is here. Thank you for that. Scratch and PPA. And Angel Light Over Darkness. Forgive me, I did not put you on the wheel. Angel Light Over Darkness 33 is also a member and has been for a long time. Cabaret Gaming is on the wheel as well. Makeup Mom and Son is in the house. She's here as a member and a moderator. She happens to be a moderator and a gold member, like Emotion. Both of those creators we see every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you one more time, Rock Chick Beauty, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. And Runneth Over Garden and Life is going to be up right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even even I have to be reminded to give those thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Bushido Blade Warriors in the house. It's good to see you here. Another gaming channel. Good to have you with us again. And then there's Cabaret Gaming. Forgive me, I didn't see you right away. Boz6510 Models is in the house talking about spinning the wheel of doom. Yes, for sure. That's another creator from the UK who at last... I know I'm going to be wrong when I say 13,000 subscribers, but Moz6510 Models is just growing rapidly. And then My Bird Farm, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Frasball Collects is in the house. Moz6510 Models is dropping a super chat on us. He's done that many times before, so thank you for that extra generosity. I appreciate it greatly, as always. And we'll see how many subscribers Moz6510 Models has right now. I caught him for a premiere the other day. I'm looking forward to catching him on a live stream again soon. Now, we've talked about the idea, I mentioned it earlier, but since Moz is in the house, he's reached out the idea of us getting together for conversation or an interview type of talk. Not so much an interview as the idea of being able to share information about Moz's journey, of course, in particular, because that's a creator who's incredibly generous in sharing knowledge and experimenting. When we've been talking about watch hours today and yesterday, and I say that, you know, I've done a lot of experimentation with this, with subscribers and stuff, with the help of a lot of friends. We mentioned Moz6510 Models and Two Pineapples and Christian Nomad and a few other creators who really love to share so that other creators can grow even faster. So Moz6510 Models and I will hopefully be able to get together soon. I've just had an incredibly unpredictable but overly busy couple of months with work, especially the last couple of weeks. It's been overwhelming. It's just barely coming to a close now. When we look at Runneth Over Garden and Life, we see Nina and Boyce. They're currently living in Texas. Their channel's about living, gardening, do-it-yourself videos, crafts, recipes, and shenanigans. But what you'll find is these creators are an incredibly dynamic couple. They are always having fun. They're always laughing. One of the things I love about this channel is I have no choice but to laugh along. You've seen me do it here on Tuber Chat when I talk about their channel, just because they're having so much fun all the time, which is great. And of course, they're bringing us videos and shorts. We've talked about the idea that maybe live streams will be an idea for the future, but they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated couple of supporters here in Tuber Chat for a long, long time now. I hope everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them a little bit closer to the 800 subscribers that we know they're thinking about. Cali King 916 is in the house from Sacramento. It's great to see you here, and let's spin the wheel one more time and we'll see who's coming up next. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I hope that you will. It really does help. It'll get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm. So I spun the wheel. Frasball Collects will be the first channel off the wheel that we look at in a moment, but we're looking at Moz6510 Models because he dropped a super chat again. He's done that countless times. Now, I caught him for a premiere the other day, and sure enough, while I'm sitting there saying 13,000 subscribers, we see that Moz is now over 14,000. So this is definitely a creator on the rise. Every time he's here, which is not every day, but he shows up frequently, which is another astounding amount of support to come from a creator. Most of us here in the Tuber Chat family have not got the 14,000 yet. You can imagine what it's going to be like trying to keep up with everybody and support everybody as much as you can when you get to this level. Yet, Moz still continues to visit other channels, support other creators, and I think it's wonderful, not to mention, like I said, this creator shares their knowledge. So what you're going to find on their channel is typical modeling. Now, I did a lot of this when I was a young lad, and I am interested to see how the things have changed. Moz is going to show you tools, trips, tools, tips, tricks, and techniques to help you become a better modeler. But he's also going to show you a lot of the different products. He talks about both the models and the different types of tools, paints, adhesives, and different things that we need to see or use. And then as well, in his live streams, you'll find him working right on the workbench there. And I've been able to join him a couple of times for this, so I'm looking forward to the next one. Hopefully everybody will connect with Moz. We'd love to push him towards the 15,000 subscribers he's going to be thinking about right now. And this was it, the 3D printer. I remember so many people were commenting about different ideas with the 3D printer. I don't have one. It's surprising that I didn't get into 3D printing, but I haven't yet. I should get up on the newer 3D printers, and we'll see what Moz has to say about this one. But that's going to be wonderful. Could you imagine having a modeling kit and then, for instance, like losing a piece or needing an extra piece for some reason? Hopefully somebody's got the 3D model online. You can download the specs or whatever we call, forgive me because like I said, I don't 3D print, whatever we call the files that go along with the 3D printers, and then be able to get that done for yourself. Or God forbid, come out with your own modeling kit. You could prototype stuff yourself. So we'll see what Moz is going to do with that. And like I said, this creator comes to us from the UK. I'm just going to grab another video from them though and put it in my catch-up list. And I just want to see what's happening with this particular tool that they've got. So thank you one more time, Moz6510 Models, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, he's done that countless times before. I did spin the wheel. Frasball Collects is coming up next. We are going to go on a break for 3 minutes, and then we'll look at that channel. And as well, if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and catch it the next time around. Alright, we're back and we're looking at Frasball Collects, and this is a creator who's been a member for quite some time, and what they do on their channel is bring us numismatic collectible coins. This is another creator from the UK. Now, I believe in most countries in the world we've probably seen collector coins like this. In Canada, they're distributed a few places. One of them is our Canada Post Crown Corporation. And Frasball Collects is going to do a great job of describing these different coins, the stories that come along with them, and they can describe to us the difference between investment grade, silver, gold, things like that, metals, as well as numismatic collectibles, which is what they focus on their channel. So you see that they post frequently. I always roll over the videos just to give you an idea of what you're looking at when you get here. They do one thing extremely well, and that's an extremely niche channel. So Frasball Collects has 771 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about right now. We're in the second half of the stream, basically, so I'm going to move a little bit faster than I have been through channels. We want to get as many on the screen as we can in the next hour and a half or so, and then Emotion has got a premiere for us, and he is a talented singer and songwriter who brings us his original works. While that premiere runs, we'll be able to meet more friends and family members in his live chat. And he also, like I said, happens to be, same as Makeup Mom and Son, a gold member and a moderator. So all of the moderators here in Superchat have been dear friends of mine for a very long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, both on and off of YouTube. This is probably what has drawn me to them, but they will all allow you to meet more friends and family members in their own channels during their premieres and live streams. So same thing, like I said, for Makeup Mom and Son as well. And then I'm Always Good, Junkyard Gamer, thank you for asking. Good to see you here. And then hopefully you are too. Makeup Mom and Son is approaching 1,700 subscribers. Now, she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including Super Chats and memberships, of course. Trish the Natural is here. I'm just getting them onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Makeup Mom and Son started with beauty and makeup, but has expanded into tons of variety on her channel. She does a lot of taste test challenges, product reviews, unboxings. She still gets into a lot of beauty and makeup, particularly over the last month when she did 31 days of Halloween. She'll probably be at it for Christmas again. She does well with series. She's done a lot of live streaming and has had wild success with shorts videos, hitting up to 37,000 views on one of hers. So hopefully everybody will connect with her and see the different variety that I'm talking about from Makeup Mom and Son. You'll meet more friends and family members, like I keep saying, when you join her for her premieres and live streams. She also has StreamYard panelists up with her, and is willing to hop in on other people's channels, which I believe is a generous thing to do, even though you know you're going to benefit. When you join somebody else on their channel, you're almost guaranteed to gain some subscribers from their audience, but you're changing the dynamic of the conversation and content over there as well. Makeup Mom and Son does this with a lot of other creators. Miles from Home, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I believe we've seen that channel. I thought we saw that channel before. Maybe I'm mistaken. So if it's your first time here, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Crime Time, Wine Time's on the wheel, by the way. I can't believe it's been 5 months already for that second channel. Cassie is one of the creators behind Crime Time Wine Time. She's from Oracles and Beyond, and she's been with Superchat for a couple of years now. Ace Flaw 1, good to see you in the house. That's a creator I've been connected to for probably 3 years. He's been with Superchat from the very beginning, and it's great to see that after 489 episodes, he's still coming back to meet more friends and grow his channel the right way. He's got over 3,000 subscribers. When we look at Caden Plays It, we see a channel that is from the son of Makeup Mom and Son. And of course, Mom's helping out. But we want to encourage this young creator by pushing them a little bit farther on their road to the first 100. They're at 42 right now. They're probably thinking about 45. We'd love to get them up to that milestone. And this creator is going to bring us obviously some shorts, some product reviews, and likely a lot of video gameplay. So I hope everybody will connect with them. If you haven't already, we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen right away. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Brown Girl Bella is up here right now. This is another creator I've been connected to for just about 3 years. The Queen Whitney, I hope I welcomed you earlier. I saw you in the chat. Traveling Martin and Sue, it's good to see you in the chat still as well. And then Brown Girl Bella has just crossed 3,000 subscribers as well. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther on the road towards 3,100. And then Brown Girl Bella does a lot of variety on her channel. There's a lot of beauty involved. She do Get Ready With Me types of live streams. She has a few series of live streams as well, like Bella After Dark. And things like that. Sunday Sips is something that she does regularly. This is another creator who is inspirational in the creation of Superchat. She's been a dear friend for a long time. Now, Brown Girl Bella has an incredible community, but yet has this incredible ability to be independent while making everybody feel like they're a part of her community and this small YouTuber community on YouTube in general. It's a really interesting dynamic over there, and Brown Girl Bella is always warm and welcoming. Her community is also. But when I talk about the idea of how we connect with people here, when we're visiting each other's channels, the idea is to support each other over the long term. It is because of the generosity that I saw in a lot of creators that we've talked about today, like Ace Flaw 1, my dear friend Elevate with Ferns, Brown Girl Bella, Angel Light Over Darkness 33, and many others that you hear me talk about that were here before Superchat started, because their overwhelming generosity inspired me to build this channel, as the idea would be this is another growth stream, but the focus will be put on the friendships and relationships that are made between creators, because I understand wholeheartedly that that is the magic that makes this stuff work. So Brown Girl Bella is just doing spectacularly on her channel, obviously fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and she's got all 3 types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm going to set my notifications for the next couple of streams that she's got coming up, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. So let's spin the wheel. Nita VR Designs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Carleen Geisha is in the house as well. Crime Time Wine Time is coming up right now. And like I said, I can't believe that it's already been 5 months that this channel's been a member, because this is what I describe as a new channel from Cassie and her friend Molly. Cassie, of course, is from Oracles and Beyond. We'll look at that channel in a quick second as well. So when we talk about Crime Time, Wine Time, we know that true crime is a huge category in podcasting, and it has been for a long time. So we're looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with this channel, but they've already done a lot of live streaming, simulcasting, as a matter of fact, as well. And YouTube is really aggressively going after the podcasting space. We see them attacking, like trying to bring people over from TikTok and Instagram, but they're also working on podcasters, right? Because YouTube lends itself as a platform to a great opportunity for podcasters to add a visual element to what they're already doing. So 252 subscribers over here. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 we know that they're thinking about. I'm just going to show you Oracles and Beyond as well. This is the original channel from Cassie, and over here you're going to get Oracle readings, but this is from not just Cassie, but some of her friends as well, particularly in the live streams. So I'm just taking a shorter video and putting it in my catch-up list to catch up a little bit. She posts frequently, but this can give you some perspective as to what's been going on in your life, what might be happening now, what might be to come. And of course, she's fully monetized over here as well with super chats and memberships available. And then she's working on 1,800 subscribers. You'll get a warm welcome from her community, and you'll meet more friends and family members over there during the live streams that fall between the videos and shorts. So let's think about getting to another channel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Now, Scratch and PPA is very well known as one of the most supportive creators that I think we've all met. If you've had the pleasure of meeting him already, he's a fellow Canadian, of course, only about an hour and a half away from me near Toronto or in Toronto. Scratch and PPA is working on 1,400 subscribers right now. Obviously, he comes through the lottery ticket scratching genre and category of channels, but he was actually with Superchat before he started coming up with content. He was lovingly known as PA, and that's why he keeps that name, I'm sure, which is Scratch and PPA, of course. Now, this channel and his series of videos have a really unique and interesting twist where he pits a couple of lottery scratch tickets against each other in what is called the Scratch Challenge series of videos. We're on week number 44 for 2022. He's already done this for a year before as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. You get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So it sets a series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. You hear me talk about this every single day. First of all, because Scratch and PPA is here with us. He's only missed one live stream since ever finding Superchat that I know of, and that was only because he got his internet fixed that day. You can only imagine when I talk often about the idea of who's still going to be with you a year down the road, 2 years down the road, supporting you in ways that are impossible for you to ever support back. When you think about it, you know, Scratch and PPA has been here with Superchat over 450 times, and for 2 hours every single time. How do you ever return that kind of support? You know, he knows as well as anybody else that it's impossible, because as we keep going, he continues to support. And this is the kind of thing he does for every channel that he runs into. He's built up a reputation as a moderator, not only here in Superchat, but on literally probably hundreds of different channels. So I hope you'll connect with him if you haven't already. All the support that he gives to others comes back in a rush and flood within a 15 to 20 minute period every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern when he runs his premieres. I hope you can join us for these. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members, but it is extremely fast-paced, extremely high energy. He has got a live chat that will be one of the fastest rolling that you've seen in the Superchat family. It rivals those of Hilda DC or Garden State Gardener. Free Your Bladder, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. The Queen Whitney, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. And hopefully we'll push Scratch and PPA towards the 1,400 subscribers he's thinking about. He is fully monetized and has super chats available right now. And hopefully we'll see memberships in the future. So the Queen Whitney, let me just get your channel up here. I might have to use quotes to get that done. We're putting this channel on the screen for the first time. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and I'm going to put it into my watch later list. I'll take this 20-minute one. And this will allow me to go through my watch later list after the stream today. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, but we move the times around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We're typically Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and one other day of the week. So let's spin the wheel. Michelle VB is a brand new member. They received a gifted membership today. We had a few different creators gift memberships. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done. I appreciate it greatly. And Michelle VB is up here right now. I can see that I'm behind with this channel, but they've been with us many times before. Thank you, Mentoria Moments. It's good to have you in the chat. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And then when we look at Michelle VB, we see 349 subscribers on their banner. They're talking about lifestyle vlogs, talks, and their life, which they're going to share with us through videos and shorts. I wonder if live streams might be an idea for the future, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and I'm going to take your latest video, I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with your channel a little bit and then make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Michelle VB. We're almost going to push them right now to 350 and a little bit closer to the 400 we know they're going to be thinking about. If anybody has the ability to share the stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And I'll appreciate it greatly, like I say. So Emotion is up here right now. Now we're going to get a great look at this channel in about an hour when Emotion has a premiere for us to see. This one here coming up. He's a talented singer and songwriter with an official artist channel. What he brings us here more than anything else are his original works, usually in the form of music videos. Some of those are often in compilations. They can be either premieres or live streams, and he rounds out the channel with some shorts and reaction videos. Now Emotion is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him when we get there, including super chats and a newly revamped membership program. One of the things I describe about this particular talented singer and songwriter is the fact that if you haven't heard them yet, when you hear them the first time, my bet is that you will feel the same way that I do. You feel like you've known this creator for years. You feel like you've heard their music before. I believe that comes not just from their rich, soulful voice, but also from their experience and talent in songwriting. You'll see what I mean when we get there. So Writing with Emotion New Soul is a second channel from this same creator with 727 subscribers right now, where we get a behind-the-scenes look not only at how the music is made, but also at the man behind the music himself. Now, he rounds out this channel with some compilations, shorts, and reaction videos as well, but you can see him working on Logic Pro here in the background describing his writing process. So I hope everybody will connect with Emotion on both of these channels. Let me spin the wheel and I'll get another channel up on the screen right now. Again, Emotion is here as both a gold member and a moderator. Home bartending with John we looked at earlier today. I forgot to take them off of the wheel. We'll spin. We'll get another channel coming up. Rambling with the Brums is in the house. Good to see you. Scott, my dear friend, I have had an overwhelmingly busy couple of weeks, and I remembered you. Hopefully you're feeling much better than you were a few weeks ago, but I haven't been over with Rambling with the Brums for a while either, for Procrastination Thursdays or Fellowship Saturdays or anything else, so I'm hoping to catch up. Hendo Pomeranian Puppy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in from Hilda, DC. She is a beloved creator here as a moderator, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Mr. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you here. Another incredibly supportive creator. And now we're looking at Life with Mountain Folk. These creators come to us from Atlanta. They bring a lot of variety in the great outdoors. They take us on adventures. They actually have a series called Beyond Georgia when they take us outside to Florida and other places. But they bring us to events. They've got some relaxing videos. I believe they talked about drone footage here. They've got food reviews, but these creators are like classic car fanatics. They bring us to a lot of car shows. You see that in a lot of the shorts videos and things like that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Life with Mountain Folk have been incredibly supportive creators, generous to say the least. They've got 953 subscribers right now. They are literally more than halfway on the road to the magical 1K that's important to us all. Tiffany wears t-shirts. It's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a creator who brings fun everywhere she goes, including on the other social networks. She's doing really well on Instagram these days. And Tiffany Wears T-Shirts has been a dear friend for a long, long time. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We're moving a little bit faster now. We've got lots of time. We've still got an hour. We'll put as many channels on the screen as we can. There's Derek's Journey in the house. It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Trish the Natural is coming up right now, and I must have missed something earlier. Yes, Annabelle TV dropped a super chat on us, so forgive me for missing that. And Annabelle TV, I didn't have you on the wheel either. Trish the Natural will be the next channel that we look at, but Annabelle TV is coming up on the screen right now. We always put super chatters on the screen as soon as we see them, or sorry, as soon as they, we always put super chatters on the screen right away. In order, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And after a little while, not too long from now, I'm going to open it up and add some names to our wheel from our chat list as well. So Annabelle TV has 699 subscribers. They are literally sitting on the fence of the next milestone of 700. I'm hoping we can push them up and over that milestone today. Annabelle TV is somebody who brings fun everywhere that they go, including here in the Tuber Chat live streams. A little bit of comedy always comes with that. And on their channel, you're going to find a lot of mukbang style product reviews, challenges, and a lot of those are collaborations with other creators. And then as well, they do a little bit of garden update and some more random content on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get there and the support that comes back from Annabelle TV. And they have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least, for a long, long time. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And Miles from Home is wondering where everybody in the chat is from. Specifically, I happen to be Canadian. I'm in Ontario, Canada, close to Niagara Falls, about an hour away, an hour and a half away from Toronto, literally right on the border with Niagara Falls, New York. And Trish the Natural is up here right now. This channel wants to bring us natural hair care with tips, tricks, and products that we can use. They expand into other beauty and other topics like wigs and weaves. But the bulk of what you're going to find here is natural hair care. Tori's Brain Games, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I've got you on the wheel. They happen to be a member. Miles from Home is in Toronto as well. That's really, really cool. Yeah, I have to drive through there today again. I was born, raised, grew up in Toronto and continue to work there part-time or some of the time. Kid Wonders Life of Wonders in the house. He's got a few channels now, actually, and Kid Wonders Life of Wonders, another creator I've been connected to for about 3 years. He has been with TuberChat from the very beginning. And then when we look at Trista Natural, we see great presentation on this channel. First of all, she is a dynamic creator. You can see that. But these bright, bold headshots make her recognizable. I think that's really going to pay off for branding. But we see that she's got a universal look or a uniform look between her thumbnails. Even though she changes up the color schemes, I really like the minimalist look on a lot of these thumbnails. She's gotten into some shorts videos as well, so hopefully everybody will enjoy those. And Trish the Natural now is riding at 531 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 600 we know she's thinking about. Queen's Life is dropping a super chat on us. They've done that before. Thank you for the extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to put that channel on the screen right now. I'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. And we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I didn't realize, but Annabelle TV actually took over the stream boss position with that Super Chat a while ago. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. That's the video game life meter under my camera. The last person to knock them out gets some extra exposure for a little while, as we have seen. Queen's Life is here with over 2,900 subscribers, officially on the road to 3,000. I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab one of your latest dollar store videos. We were talking about that earlier today, I think. And that will give me a chance to catch up a little bit, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And Queen's Life actually has a second channel that is connected to them. Now, they do a lot of variety on their channel: hauls, taste tests, unboxing, vlogs, product reviews, and more. Get ready with me type of videos. But when we look at Mean Tea, this is the son of Queen's Life. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And they have got a lot of gameplay on their channel. It's great to see them doing well with 260 subscribers already, and an official artist channel, which is interesting because they're able to bring us a lot of music. I say gameplay, but I mean music coming along with these thumbnails that look very pixel art like gameplay. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get to this channel. 260 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody, Annabelle TV, if anybody hasn't, yes, thank you. Thank you, Queen's Life, for that super sticker. That's why I put your channel up right away. I really do appreciate that. And Tori's Brain Games is coming up in another moment here. Let's see what they've got going on. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you are willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Free Your Bladder's just asking, is that really bad for growing when making changes to your video description after publishing videos? It's actually recommended. So if you have a video that is not performing the way you wish, then you can go back and change the thumbnail, tags, title, description, and all those things as often as you want. I recommend it. Now, if you have a video that's flying, what I would do is say, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So your analytics will tell you if a video's on the way up. And if it's skyrocketing, I would let it go. You know, the surprising thing for almost every channel, for every channel that I touch, but almost every channel, is the idea that, you know, we're all out there trying to make a video that everybody would like. But that's just not the way that it works. The better strategy in the mind might be to think about building a catalog of 100 videos, knowing that some people will like some of them. You will almost always be surprised that the ones you thought were going to do the best do not, and the ones you didn't think might do anything at all are the ones who fly. Now, that's not always the case, but you know, I'm sure you get what I'm saying. But if you have a video that is flat now, like not getting a lot of replay views, then you want to think about things that you can do to pump that video up. Changing the title is a great idea. Getting those keywords into the tags area, including them in your description. Maxing out hashtags, I recommend 14, never more. Never more than that. YouTube tells us if you put more than 15 hashtags in total, you will probably get suppressed, and you don't want that. So I recommend many hashtags, and then as well, the thumbnail can always be changed. There are other tools like TubeBuddy, which I use, that allow some A/B testing where you can try a blue thumbnail, a red thumbnail, a green thumbnail, and see which one performs best for you. The Queen Whitney, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be up next. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Shane from Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is here. Good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I see Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is here as both a moderator and member. Let's spin the wheel. I didn't mean to spin the wheel, my dear goodness. We'll see who's going to come up after the Queen Whitney. It will be Angel Light Over Darkness 33, who's been a dear friend for probably 3 years. It's longer than I remember now, actually. And I'm just getting myself kind of organized here. We're out of order, but Tori's Brain Games is up right now. Now, this is a creator who primarily does live streams. What they bring for us is a game that can be interacted with in the chat, so you can take part in this, and it's really interesting how the chat interacts with the on-screen game. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. We see a lot of creators doing games on their live streams and getting the chat involved, but Tori's Brain Games will give us fun games that challenge the mind at the same time. So I've been lucky to join them several times. I'm looking forward to the next one, and hopefully everybody else will as well. He's got 656 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 700 he's thinking about. I'm just going to grab one of your latest replays, put that into my catch-up list so I can give you a watch hour there. So the Queen Whitney is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. Thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And let me make sure that I can get this channel. I'll put quotes around it, and there she comes. So I thought did we look at this channel earlier today, or am I mistaken? Was that yesterday? You have to pardon me, because when we do a few live streams together, I start to sometimes wonder. So the Queen Whitney, again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, which, yes, I did. I think we did this today, and I put that video on my watch later list. So we will be connected after the stream, but thank you for another super chat. Typically, I only put channels on the screen once per day unless I make a mistake like that, regardless of super chats and things like that, but I really do appreciate your extra generous support. Now we're looking at Angel Light Over Darkness 33. I had already spun the wheel. Radical Changes, good to see you in the house. That's another creator with somewhat of a monster channel, as a matter of fact, and a longtime friend. Angel Light Over Darkness has been with Superchat for likely 3 years now. It's pretty close to that, definitely over 2.5. They've been with Superchat from the beginning. 2,300 subscribers right now, and well on the way towards 2,400. What you're going to get here is a really unique channel. This is a one-of-a-kind in the Superchat family. Angel Light Over Darkness will give you an angel reading when you get there for her live streams, and this can give you some perspective as to what's been going on in your life, what might be happening right now, what might be to come. And it's really interesting because while I don't like to admit sometimes that I believe necessarily a lot of different things very easily, Angel Light Over Darkness has been able to make a few predictions, even with myself personally, that have come to fruition. And it's really something to see. So I hope everybody will get over there. The music stuff, Angel Light Over Darkness, I'm sure you will remember, but a few months ago you talked to me about the music stuff when I was in your channel. and said, you know, you got to focus on that because it's really going to start moving and money's going to come with that and everything else. And while I don't want to be materialistic, you know, we're all obviously thinking about monetization and things like that, but the music stuff is just like really moving, which is something else. I actually got a offer for another gig, which is great money and everything else, which I can't even take. And it's wonderful. It's really almost empowering, right? When somebody offers you something you know you would like, almost a dream type of job, if you want that and stuff like that, and you have to turn them down and say like, sorry, but I can't. You could offer me triple the money and I can't. I'm not going to come and do it. And it's really wonderful to be able to do that. Now, when we talk about money, I don't want to get into it too much. I certainly don't have any more than anybody else. That's one of the reasons that I'm here with us all. Monetization is something not necessarily as a goal for Superchat itself, but Superchat is meant as an engine so that we can all build as many channels as we want and have them go fast. That's the idea, right? If somebody was to ask me exactly what do you do, the one-line elevator pitch is to say we take people who are not making money online and help them make some money online, or at least start making money online. That's basically the idea. We take people from $0 a month to some dollars a month, right? That's the minimum. But it's just an idea more than anything else. But forgive my, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there, but when I talk about Angel Light Over Darkness, like I said, I've known her a long time. She's given an unbelievable amount of support both to me and to Superchat and to everything that I've done. She supports on all of my channels, of course, but she truly has been a dear friend. And, in what she does for everybody on her channel with her angel readings, she had done some for me while I was there recently. And it's really something else to see how these things, if you have a little bit of faith, can come to fruition. So I hope everybody will check out what I'm talking about there, because Angel Light Over Darkness is also always encouraging, always motivating as well. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is coming up right now, and this is another creator who's here as both a moderator and a member. He's been a dear friend for a long time. He comes to us from the UK. And on his channel, you're going to find a lot of train videos. Some of those are for trains themselves. Some of them are for stations. He's often indoors, also outdoors, either taking a look around, sometimes taking a trip, or giving us tips and tricks for our own train travels. But in between the train videos, you're also going to find a lot of live streaming where he will give a random channel update or do a game night type of thing like we talked about, or Q&As and a lot of trivia and things like that. Obviously, you see he does shout outs, he does some product reviews and unboxings as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety. Sam has been a dear friend for a long time, and like I keep saying, all of the moderators here on Superchat are dear friends of mine, dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. They all do different things on their channels, but they all have an overwhelming sense of generosity, and you will be invited to meet more friends and family members when you visit them. So what we're going to do right now is go on a break for about 3 minutes. We'll see who's coming up next. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're back in 3 minutes, and we will look at I Want to Know. All right, we're back, and Queen's Life is making me laugh. So thank you for that. Thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. She's actually done that many times before, but I do appreciate the kind words. Yeah, the thing is, like, I know today I'm speaking a mile a minute, and I'm moving much faster. Things get faster as the stream goes on. Every day naturally. Usually in the beginning of the stream, whatever anybody's thought about over the last day or two comes up as a topic. We talk about those early, so I also feel the ability to be able to be a little bit slower and focus a little bit more on each individual channel. But as time goes on, we move faster because I get into a race to try to get as many channels on the screen as we can. So that's where we are now. We've got about 40 minutes to go, and then Emotion has a premiere for us. Now, you're going to be able to meet more friends and family members during his live chat, the same way that we do here in Superchat. But I'm going to leave this live stream running right up until the second that begins as well. The Bullock Experience, good to see you here. Did we look at your channel today or not yet? I think that was last night. That's Kelly Bullock, and they are here with us almost every day. But I always remember because of the banner, right? They've got the big 3-pound bass fish on their banner, but I think it was last night actually. But we've got them on the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, so we'll be looking at the Bullock Experience soon enough. K-Tech, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then Vibes with the Thompson family, good to see you here. John Paul, I caught you, right, for a live stream the other day. I think Nitro Freak was on with you. Is that right? I can't remember for the life of me, and you'll have to forgive me because I haven't been able to be on much this week, but I tried to get into a few live streams yesterday. And for the life of me, because it's so quick, I can't remember the next day how many I've been in. I usually have 3 or 4 windows open on the computer at the same time too, so I'm trying as desperately to support as quick as I can. I Want to Know is here with 309 subscribers. Now, forgive me, I did ask you and I didn't see your response, but I Want to Know was saying it's good to have a video have taken off. I'm assuming what they're talking about is this one here. They just had a video 2 weeks ago, Astounding Ancient Metalwork, and this video has already got over 680 views, which is fantastic. So hopefully everybody will check that video out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it into my catch-up list so I can see what you did there. One of the things we think about with our YouTube channels is the idea that when you have a video that really starts to fly, you can go back and look through your analytics for that particular video. You're not always looking for what you're doing wrong. You might be looking for what you're doing right so that you can duplicate that success. Even if 2 creators make exactly the same channels with exactly the same videos, same thumbnails, titles, descriptions, everything else, and put the videos out at exactly the same time, my belief is that it still will not be 100% equal. Maybe one of these days we'll try an experiment like that. But, you know, the algorithm is going to work around what it learns about your channel as well. But I Want to Know must be onto something, which is great. Carleen Geisha, thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. Your channel will be next up. I did put a couple of channels onto the wheel from our chat list because I know it's been, excuse me, almost 2 hours already. So Facing Reality and First Floor Audio are on there. I see Princess Beyond Passions is in the house. Good to see you here. And then I'll add another channel in a moment when we need them. Carleen Geisha will come up next. What I Want to Know wants to do is talk to us about all things that are unexplained. Space, science, and society, monsters, myth, and magic. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. They have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. Carleen Geisha is up right now. This creator wants to bring us variety on their channel. A lot of live streaming we see right now, actually, but I'm going to hit the videos tab for a quick second. We see a lot of positive positive affirmations here, and that's wonderful because I'm always happy to see anything that's encouraging, anything that's motivating. You know, obviously this creator will be an advocate for helping others grow their channels and helping others stay motivated and encouraged in their YouTube journey. They're already well over 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're thinking about 1,600, or will be soon enough. Carlene Geish has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, and they've actually got some shorts to go in between those videos and live streams as well. So thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, we put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then I will add some more names to our wheel from our chat list soon when we get down to about 5 or 6 names. Like I keep saying, we got about a half an hour to go, really 35 minutes. Emotion will have a premiere for us. He's probably got the 5-minute intro on to buy us another minute to put another channel on the screen. And I'll move as quick as I can now. And then, yes, Huntophobia Canada, you should have seen me yesterday. Pete must have been laughing because my eyes were probably like squinty little lines. I was so tired. But I wanted to put in get in a Friday stream because we're not usually here. I've got this new gig on Fridays. I actually have been DJing a little bit, just once a week. But an old place I worked at brought me back to reopen. And I've been doing that, but we switched just this weekend for one day. So I'm doing that tonight, which gave me the opportunity to do a stream yesterday. But I've had an unbelievably busy couple of weeks of work and really, really, really hard work, as a matter of fact. So it was exhausted, but happy to have done it. So yeah, 3-minute breaks will turn into 5-minute breaks, maybe one of these days. As it is, today we did 2. Usually I only do 1. The Bud Files is up. These are modern-day archaeologists, and what they do is uncover history and digitally preserve it. They take us a few different places. They bring us to ghost towns, abandoned places, graveyards, cemeteries, and more. They've got all 3 types of content on their channel as well, shorts, videos, and live streams. They're here with us every single day, have been incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a long time, but they also are out supporting other creators. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them. Frequently. So Lori's vlogs and shorts. No, you can use another app if you want. You can use StreamYard, although the audio on that, I have found when I do live streams on the phone, is just not on par with everything else. But I prefer Streamlabs, but a lot of creators are using Prism as well and things like that. So you have to go into your settings and make sure that live streaming is enabled on your channel. Since it's a brand new channel, you want to check that out. But as long as it's enabled, it takes 24 hours. You should be able to use any third-party app like that and go live immediately. And then, do I have a playlist, Junkyard Gamer says? So, I do actually. On my personal channel, I have a couple. So I have a lot of remixes that I did for an old record label that's kind of like a remix service for DJs. Some of that is there. Some are bootleg remixes. Some are ones that were out on labels and things like that. But I also have some podcast type shows that are there, and I intend to do the occasional live stream possibly, but we'll see. But thank you for asking. So my personal channel is under the name Kevin K, K-A-Y-E, pretty easy to find. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then let's spin the wheel, and we'll see who's coming up next. I'm really going to start moving through channels now because, like I said, we've got just over 30 minutes. In about 15 minutes from now, I'll start dropping the link for Emotion's premiere so that anybody could hop over there early if you'd like to. His live chat will already be running, but I will leave this live stream running right up until the moment his premiere begins so that we can clean up our connections here before we go over. Now, Facing Reality comes to us from Jamaica, and on her banner, she says positive messages in a fun way. That's absolutely what she brings in her content, but also everywhere that she goes. Here in Tuber Chat, she frequently engages conversation by provoking engagement through questions. She's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way, and brings up topics that we can discuss here that will help everybody in their YouTube journey. So Facing Reality has over 1,100 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit closer to 1,200. Sometimes she's in the classroom, sometimes she's given us a look around, and there's a lot of variety here. So what I'm going to do is take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Sea Leg Journeys, I thought you were here yesterday, but maybe I saw that channel outside, so forgive me if I'm mistaken. This must be your first time in our live stream, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. First Floor Audio is here, and this is a creator who seeks to make music while we interact with them and influence them. They've got their channel chopped up into a lot of different playlists where we can get a different type of video. They've got a lot of their music up on the channel, as well as they've got writing shows that we can go back and watch. They've got a lot of StreamYard panels and a lot of friends who come up to join them as well. Huntophobia Canada's just dropped a super chat on us, and I do appreciate that extra generosity. We're actually hitting the road to go up to my DJ gig because it's on Saturday. Actually, Kristen and Kira are going to come and see. It is a licensed thing, so Kira will only be able to stay for a little while, but Kristen's coming up to join me because it's a once in a few and far between opportunity. Meant to be only once at all, actually. Woman Outdoors is on the wheel. Forgive me for not putting you on there earlier. She comes to us from Pennsylvania, but she's working right now, but we will look at that channel. And the next channel that we look at will be Huntophobia. And then, yeah, thank you, Sea Leg Journeys, but we've got you in the chat now, so thank you for that. The Servant David Show, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before. I'm just going to get them ready to go. They'll be up after Huntophobia Canada. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to First Floor Audio. They're here with us almost every day. I see them out supporting other creators all the time as well. And 604 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. Huntophobia Canada is coming up. This is a creator who's been a dear friend for a long time. And actually, he took me out for 3 different paranormal investigations. You can see one of the behind the scenes episodes on my personal channel. I still got to dig through footage and see if I can scrape together another couple of behind the scenes videos. But Huntophobia Canada is bringing us videos that are way more professionally produced than I had expected in the very beginning. I'm trying to remember what it was like before I went out with them and before I had met them. But their videos are produced much more like a television show, which is really something else. And I was honored to have been a part of that. You can find clips of those on Huntophobia Canada here. 985 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the pardon me. They're officially on the road to 1K. We want to push them a little bit closer right now. Yeah, Junkyard Gamer. My link will be dropped through the chat every half hour or so. It'll come up again soon enough. But what I have set on the live streams here in Superchat, we've taken off the DVR, digital video recorder, and what that does is that's the feature that lets people rewind while you're still watching the live stream. The reason I took that off is because too many times we find, I don't know if you found this, I do it all the time, but you hop into somebody's live stream and might accidentally click something or not, and all of a sudden you're 15 minutes behind, and nothing that the host is saying is making sense compared to the chat. So I wanted to prevent that here. The replays are available instantly. The second we're done, they're up as replays. You'll be able to go and rewind and everything else, but you'll be able to find it. I'll just type the name in here. if you type my name in, it should come up first. But thank you for that. So Huntophobia Canada brings us paranormal investigations in an incredibly professional way. I hope everybody will go and visit them. And like I said, I've been out with them 3 times now for paranormal investigations. A couple in my area and one a few hours away, as a matter of fact. So hopefully we'll be able to collaborate like that again sometime soon. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend. They've been with Superchat for a couple of years now, I think, actually. The Servant David Show is up right now. This is another creator who dropped a Super Chat, so thank you both, Huntophobia and The Servant David Show, for your Super Chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Obviously, The Servant David Show is somebody who wants to motivate us in a spiritual way, and with over 3,000 subscribers, we know that this channels of this size have much to be learned from, as well as entertained by and inspired by, because of what they've been through in their YouTube journey already. We can all imagine that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. This is a how-to, but I'm going to put this in my catch-up list and see what you've got here. They're cleaning a professional, like industrial grade fryer, something you might find in the back of most restaurants. So I want to see what they do with that, and I've got that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here in another 10 minutes. I'll start dropping the link for Emotions Premiere that's coming up, and Coach Mary Ma is coming up now. This is a creator we're still getting to know. They've been with Superchat now for what I feel is getting on to about a couple of months already, and Coach Mary Ma wants to motivate and encourage us. They talk about becoming limitless and unstoppable, but if we look at their About page, they tell us that they want to connect with people who would like to push past their limiting beliefs, reinvent themselves, find their unique way to serve humanity, and bring out the best versions and become unstoppable. They talk about helping people regain their self-esteem, rebuild self-confidence, improve their net worth, and conquer self-sabotaging tendencies of stigma, guilt, blame, and shame. So there's quite a bit in there, but I think we get the idea that Coach Mary Ma is what we might call a reset coach. Somebody who wants to motivate and encourage. With 281 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 they're thinking about. I'm just going to take another stream replay and put that in my catch-up list so that I don't fall behind. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see who is coming up next. Looks like it's going to be Woman Outdoors. They were just in here for a moment because they happen to be working. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello, drop a thumbs up, or we're in the stream in the background. I know we got a few creators that do that. I appreciate that as well. Woman Outdoors comes to us from Pennsylvania, where they can bring us all 4 seasons in their outdoor content. They do everything from camping to fishing to bushcraft activities, knife collecting, and they talk about preparedness. They're even getting into product reviews now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you see here. What I find compelling about this channel is, with all the outdoor activities to be learned from, we see that they're able to bring us the extreme cold, the extreme heat, the sun, the rain, the wind, and everything in between, and all the different things they have to deal with when engaging in these outdoor activities. Woman Outdoors takes us to some interesting places, and I only recently found out from her that she's actually not as far away as I thought, in Pennsylvania, probably only a few hours. So hopefully we'll get an in real life meetup happening one day. 964 subscribers puts them officially on the road to the magical 1K. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone right now. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is up right now. This is another creator who's been a dear friend for a very long time. I've been connected to Kid Wonder for probably 3 years. He's been here since the beginning of Tuber Chat. On his channel, he does pure variety, everything from shorts to videos to live streams. Sometimes we're just hanging out, sometimes it's conversation. But Kid Wonder was so unbelievably supportive to me and to us starting Superchat over 2.5 years ago. He was the first creator to be chosen out of the Superchat family to be featured on episode number 2. And now 488 episodes later, it's interesting to see him still coming around, supporting as much as he can. As a matter of fact, we featured his newest channel just yesterday. So when I look at the mukbang show with Kid Wonder, we see another channel. We know that mukbang is a huge category on YouTube. I know I'm not pronouncing it right. I don't know if I ever could, actually. But we know what to expect here, but it's Kid Wonder, a very much loved creator who is incredibly supportive in the Superchat family behind it. So I hope everybody will support this channel as well. He's already almost at 1,300 subscribers. Thank you, Hendo Pomeranian Puppy, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. And then Kid Wonder has one more channel I just want to show you quickly. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream, where I actually collaborated with them on a game that you'll see on the front page called 8-Ball Pool, where I joined them for an hour and we played against each other. You can search that out when you get there. If you look for Superchat on his channel, it'll come up right away. Cabaret Gaming is coming up right now. This creator received a gifted membership today, which is really, really cool. But Cabaret Gaming's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. He actually has 2 channels himself. We'll look at both of those. One of the things you'll notice when you catch Cabaret Gaming, especially for some video game live streaming, is that you can feel the energy and excitement in this creator. They're always warm and welcoming, but energetic, and always having fun. Their community will welcome you, and you'll meet more friends and family members over there as well. He mixes up the gameplay, does a lot of Rockstar like Grand Theft Auto type stuff, and mixes up the games with lots of others. We've seen a lot of Resident Evil and Need for Speed here. Now I see he's even expanding the content on the channel. Over 1,500 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 1,600 that we know he's thinking about. When we look at Cabaret Vlogs, we see another channel that's going to bring us tips, tricks, tutorials, and tech from the same creator behind Cabaret Gaming. So I hope you'll connect with this creator on this second channel as well. Get to the Farm is coming up on the wheel right now. And even though they said they were about to go, I'm going to put Hendo Pomeranian Puppy on the wheel. We'll get Traveling Merton and Sue on there. And Princess Beyond Passions is one of the very first creators to ever have used our copyright-free music in their videos, which I remember and am grateful for. So we'll take it one channel at a time from now. We've got just over 15 minutes to go. Let me spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And then when we look at Lake and Kisses, we see one of the newest members of the Superchat family, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel right now. Lake and Kisses is somebody we're still getting to know. Oh, they happen to be live right now. They've got 287 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I think they took the first heart off of their name. I know Glorious Platter was talking about that with another channel today, just to make it easier to find. On a phone, it's difficult to get the right heart, especially because there are a couple of different, like there's red hearts, but the emoji figures, if that makes any sense, when you're using a computer or a phone, might not be exactly the same depending on different people's devices, languages, operating systems, and things like that. So Lake and Kisses will be easier to find. I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. It looks like pure variety over here on this channel right now, and they've got shorts, videos, and live streams. Loving, caring mother who loves cooking, enjoying family, and living life to the fullest. So we'll look forward to the variety that's going to come from this channel. I'm going to go and get us our link for Emotions premiere right now, and that's coming up in 15 minutes. Anybody can hop over there anytime. I will pin the link so that you can get over there easily and find it. and his live chat is already running. Of course, because it's a premiere, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. The Bullock Experience is going to come up right now. I didn't realize that I hadn't taken I Want to Know off the wheel, so we'll do that right this second. I'm going to get Junkyard Gamer onto the wheel, and we'll take it one at a time for now. And the Bullock Experience has 650 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. What I found actually recently, I did an interview with Crocheting with Leanne a couple of Sundays ago on her channel. I hope you'll go and see that. But right before that, you'll see an interview with the Bullock Experience as well. So we'll get a chance to talk to this creator and get to know them a little better in that interview. The Bullock Experience has got a 3-pound bass on their banner right there, and this creator is going to bring us fishing more than anything else. They get into live streams with other StreamYard panelists, and those conversations can start to go in any direction, of course. But hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you see here, and of course the videos and shorts in between the live streams. We'd love to push Kelly Bullock towards the 700 subscribers that they're thinking about. We'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel up here, and it looks like it's going to be, let me wait it out, Hendo Pomeranian Puppy. Now hopefully they're still there. I know they said they were just having to go, but we'll look at their channel right now and see what they've got going on. They're brand new to TuberChat. Now I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take one of their latest videos, put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch their video in full, I'll leave them a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give them a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn their notification bell on. That should make their connection stick, and then hopefully they have our notification bell on so they don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, but we move the days and times around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We're typically here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with one extra day during the week. Junkyard Gamer is coming up next. We'll see what this creator's got going on their channel for today. And 402 subscribers right now. We see a lot of video gameplay here. We see Minecraft on the banner, but there's actually much more going on here. What I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I'm going to take a speed run video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list just to give you some watch minutes there and get caught up, because I can see I'm behind with you. Junkyard Gamers here frequently. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. First Floor Audio still hanging on. We got a chance to look at that channel earlier, but I do appreciate you hanging out. We're just going to go for another 12 minutes now. And then thank you, Paralife TV. That's Shane, your everyday wheelchair ninja. He's incredibly supportive, and I find there's always at least 2 things to learn in every video on his channel. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Black Guns and Gardens was recently featured here on TuberChat. Thank you for coming back in. Get to the Farm is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. We'll take channels one at a time right now, just because we're just over 10 minutes. Emotion has a premiere for us, so we'll be able to go over there and meet more friends and family members. And then Get to the Farm has 839 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. And let's see if they're still in the house. Forgive me for not knowing this already. I'm just sending a message to I Want to Know and Get to the Farm to see if these channels are connected, if it's the same creators, or if they're just featuring each other here. Sweet Lady Moonlover, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. When we look at Get to the Farm, I see that I'm going to grab another video here, their latest one, put that in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with them. Looking at the various components of homesteading, which include gardening, cooking, preserving, fencing, building, livestock, care, and more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the different things we likely have to learn over there. And then, so get to the farm. Yes, it's the same creators. I'm going to try to remember that. I don't know why I didn't already remember that before. You must have already told me. Forgive me for that. I see. Okay, I want to know is the husband's interest, and get to the farm is a channel that they're likely doing together, which is great. So like I said, try to remember that. When I look at I want to know, I just want to see, do you have the other channel featured on the front? Not yet, but it might be an idea, so I'll just mention that. And then I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And then, yeah, get to the farm. Part of me, I'm racing through everything today. And trying to catch up with everything and everybody, not to mention all the thoughts. It doesn't stop for me, though. You might be surprised to know that even after we stop Superchat right now, actually we've got a short road trip. So Kristen and Kira and I are going to get in the car, and there'll probably be more YouTube talk that continues on. Michael the Realist is here with 186 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 200 they're thinking about. I'm just going to drop the link for Emotions Premiere right now. He is a talented singer and songwriter who's here as a moderator and a gold member. We'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there on his channel. I probably have time to put another couple of channels onto the wheel, so we'll do that in a second here. Let's put... I think Paralife TV said he was going to have to go. Traveling Merton and Sue will come up. And then, of course, Radical Changes is a longtime friend of Tuberchat as well. They've been with us for a while today again. And we'll see what's happening after that. Michael the Realist has 186 subscribers. It's pure opinion on this channel with a lot of variety. They give us a little bit of warning for some of the language we might encounter when we get there, but I think that's cool. That you warn everybody so they know what they're getting into when they get there. Michael the Realist brings us pure variety, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them and seeing what they're doing in their channel. Michael the Realist is one of our newest members, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but they also happen to be here with us almost every day. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve, good to have you in the house. If anybody here is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Radical Changes is coming up. This is a creator who does incredible work on their channel, bringing awareness to homelessness and doing things like, for instance, trying to get cell phones into the hands of homeless people so that at a minimum they have connection with others. They often have stories told on their channel from creators, from people that they encounter in their travels. So hopefully everybody will go over there and see what I'm talking about. I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their YouTube journey. And Radical Changes is well over 7,000 subscribers. As you can see, they're actually working on 7,200 right now. So I hope you'll go over and see the work that they're doing on that channel. They have been a friend of Tuberchat for a long time. It's probably been over 2 years now. Paralife TV is coming up. I'm not sure if Shane is still in the chat or if he said he had to go, but that's okay. We want to look at the channel quickly. Shane is here with us frequently. I always find there's two things to learn on this channel. He wants to bring us life from his perspective, which obviously is life in a wheelchair. He does a lot of fitness videos, including live streams, and is able to keep up with the chat while he does this. But I've also seen many do-it-yourself videos in a traditional sense on this channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety when you get there. But Shane from Paralife TV is incredibly supportive, and when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself, I run into him constantly supporting others. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. He's got 1,500 subscribers right now and a little bit more. We'd love to push him towards the 1,600 that we know he's thinking about. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Jamie Hart is here with 472 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 we know that they're thinking about. Now it's wonderful to see that everybody's got their community tabs. It's not a requirement to have 500 anymore, but it still is a wonderful milestone to hit. Jamie Hart brings us a lot of variety on their channel. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. They do everything from horror to Twin Peaks, movies, retrospectives, vlogs, live streams, gaming, karaoke covers, adventure, nature, photography, and they happen to be a cat lover. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get there in shorts, videos, and live streams. And Jamie Hart is here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. Hopefully everybody will enjoy the support that comes back from her after you connect with her. I'm spinning the wheel. We'll get Traveling Merton and Sue up onto the screen right now. I didn't realize I'd actually put them on the screen on the wheel twice, so I've got time for another channel or two. I'll dig through the chat list right now and see what we can do about that. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve will come up. Black Guns and Gardens as well. And we'll see what Traveling Merton and Sue have got on their channel for us right now. 263 subscribers right now for starters, so hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. They've got shorts and videos and live streams. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. This is going to do two things for me. I'm just going to have another piece of content to get to know your content a little bit better, as well as give you a few minutes of watch time and make sure that I'm caught up with the channel so that I don't miss so that I stay caught up and hopefully don't fall any farther behind. So let's spin the wheel. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Thank you everybody for the 100 thumbs up, by the way. We did it again. We don't get 100 every single day, but we do it often. It's always exciting when it happens. So thank you everybody for that. We've just crossed 100 thumbs up for today. And Black Guns and Gardens is up right now. This is another creator that wants to bring us a lot of homesteading activity. They bring us preparedness and self-defense. And this creator also is getting into product reviews and things like that. This was something that I found from their channel that happened to be a Prime Day deal, and it makes me, that one device alone makes me want to like pay attention to Prime Day now. I don't always keep a subscription to Prime, but I have it a lot of the time, especially in the months where we're going to be ordering and things like that. There's bonuses that come with your Prime membership, of course, as well. But I have it right this second, so I'm going to go and look at this thing. But hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you see from Black Guns and Gardens. Not everything that they do in the idea of self-defense and things like that is firearms, but they also do gardening, prepping, aquaponics, and self-defense. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that and the self-sufficiency we're going to learn from this creator. I find a lot of creators who bring this type of content have a natural instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel right now. Jen from Good Times Homestead has given us an unbelievable amount of support on all 3 of my channels, to be honest with you. A lot of support for our music channel, which I'm grateful for. I'm just going to grab your latest pumpkins carved your chick. That's interesting. I'm going to grab your latest video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list and see what you've done there. They've obviously got shorts, videos, and live streams. And it's a lot of family fun on this channel. When we look at the About page... They made me laugh. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve knows that I'm going to go to the About page to read. That's one of the funniest things I think I've seen while doing these Tuber Chat live streams right now. So thank you for that. You're definitely making me feel included in your channel as well. So thank you. Thank you for that very much. And Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve will do a lot of different things. Pardon me, because I know on their About page, they had actually written out their About page in a really fun way. And I never actually read it the way it's intended to be read because it would be fun to see the different things that they do. But they engage in a lot of homesteading activities. But I've gone through a lot of the content on this channel, and I find that they're doing a lot more family activity than is even described while engaging in homesteading activities. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Good Times Homestead, actually, Jen had the guitar out again. I forget whose live stream you were on yesterday, and they had that out, and you will often find a lot of song from Jen from Good Times Homestead on their channel as well. So let's see what's happening with Princess Beyond Passions. I mentioned it earlier, but this particular creator was one of the very first to have used our copyright-free music in their videos, and I remember that. They've been a dear friend for a very long time. Princess Beyond Passions now has 89,000 subscribers, my dear goodness. Okay, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and the variety that you'll find when you get there. She definitely wants to help people with their YouTube channel. She's fully monetized, of course, with super chats and memberships available when we get there. And I'm just making a note here. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. And like I said, she's been a dear friend for a very long time. All three types of content on her channel. So let's spin just for fun. The last channel that we're going to look at today is Hilda DC. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator who's with us as a member, as a beloved and dedicated moderator. And then that's great, Outgoing Azzy. I try to support everybody as much as I can, so when I'm on your channel, I do see how much some of your videos are flying, which is great. Hilda DC is here with over 2,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She is fully monetized with lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Hilda DC will bring us mukbang style challenges and reviews more than anything else, but she also does a lot of live streaming. She is one of the most encouraging creators that I have met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. She has positive affirmations constantly coming through her content from the creator herself. Special effects, she even gets Nightbot involved. So she's a very much loved and well-respected creator. I hope everybody will connect with Hilda DC. And Emotion is going to have a premiere starting right now. We don't want to be late. I've dropped the link a few times. It's also pinned. We'll drop it once more. His live chat is already running and the intro's likely already started. So we'll see everybody over there, and I'll let this live stream run out for another 3 minutes. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.